Today we are going to talk about science and what it is. Science is the investigation and exploration of events that occur in nature. Us as humans are very curious, so we want to know how everything works. So we explore and investigate things around us, around the world. So let's say, for example, I have a plant at home, but I also have this lovely cat, and I like to travel. So the thing is, when I travel for more than one day, when I come back home, I find this mess. My cat apparently also loves my plant, and I find this mess, the soil on the floor, the plant is not longer in the pot. So, how can I solve this? How can I prevent my cat from getting close to the plant? How can I do that? So that's my question for today, my problem that I want to solve. So I'm going to use reasoning, creativity, and skepticism. Reasoning is no other than using logic to explain an event. That means no matter how complex or simple something it is, it needs to make sense, right? Your solutions or ideas somehow need to make sense. So creativity is brainstorming those ideas, right? Finding that idea that might solve the problem. So imagining different solutions on how to solve the problem, and then pick the best one. So maybe I can build a fence around my tree, or maybe I can put a cage around the tree. Whatever it is I do, I need to make sure to test it. So can you please leave some thoughts in the comments down below? What should I do? How can I solve this problem? So I can have more time just to relax, teach, and travel some more. So for every comment that you leave down below, I'm going to be very skeptic. Why? Because we always, as scientists, we always, as a person, especially with the media out there, we always want to find the truth. We always want to know what is true and what is not. And we need to doubt that. We need to question that until we have enough evidence that proves, okay, it's true, it might work. It doesn't work. Why it didn't work, right? We have to keep questioning everything and all the evidence. So we have to always be very skeptic. So to do that, to be able to do this, we need to be able to eliminate bias. So eliminate bias by sampling, by conducting a blind study, or and doing repetition. It has to be reproducible, whatever you do, so the results can be repeated. So sampling, let's say I line up different materials at different price points, right? So those are my samples. Blind study, maybe I don't know the prices of it, because if I know this material is very expensive, I might not even want to try it because it's so expensive, right? So I need to be able to sample different materials without knowing that price. That means it's blind. I don't know how much it costs. Or maybe if I also look at the other side, it's too cheap, might break easily, so maybe I don't want to use that. So I'm being biased, right? I'm creating this preconceived notion of what might work and what might not work, when maybe in reality is the opposite, right? So also, whatever I do and the materials that I decide to use, then I have to test them, right? I have to test them over and over again to see which one works the best. So my results have to be reproducible. I have to end up with the same result. If it didn't end up with the same result, what happened? And we're going to talk about in later lessons and the process that we have to go through to get final product out. So I hope you have enjoyed this short lesson on what is science, and see you in my next video. Bye.